guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do a Fiona Art cup bottom reverse flower dip, and I just wanted to show you I got new napkins from Ollie's, maybe, I think, or if it was somewhere else I forget where. I'm gonna go ahead and do my base coat and then I will be back. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, what I've done is I've put down a base coat of titanium white, and I tried to center my cup. I'm not exactly sure how good it is. I'm going to start with Dioxazine Purple. This one seems thicker than some of my others, and I even tried to thin it out before I got started. And I'm going to use, for this first layer, I'm going to use this Extreme Sheen silver between each of my colors. It's a DecoArt Extreme Sheen. And then some neon pink. And then some more Extreme Sheen silver. And then I'm going to do some light blue. And there, it looks like there's a lot more silver than I meant to put. So we'll just try to go light this time. I'm going to do another layer with the same colors. Dioxazine Purple. I'll try to put more of the colors and less of the silver. A little bit of Extreme Sheen silver. And see, that one is thinner than the others. Maybe that's why it runs off so much more. And my Dioxazine Purple is thicker than the others for some reason. I even tried to thin it out before I started. There's neon pink and some more Extreme Sheen silver. Some light blue. Oops, I dripped. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure if I want to do a third layer or not. The silver is really taking over, more than I expected. My intention was to do 2 layers like this with the silver and to turn it and do 1 layer with gold. I've never done this way before with turning it. Let me go ahead and torch a little bit. I've never done it like this where I've turned it before, and I've never done it where I have drawn the lines in it before, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I can't seem to get that bubble to pop. But I'm going to go ahead and try to drag some color out. I've never used the Extreme Sheen paints before. I tried some of the DecoArt Dazzling Metallics in one of my Dutch pours recently, and it didn't really show up a whole lot except, I'm just going to leave that, except as a shimmer on top whenever it was done or whenever it dried. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out either. I'm going to try turning my cup and try the layers again, but I want to use an Extreme Sheen Champagne Gold this time. I feel like I have to use a lot of that purple because it's thicker and doesn't show up as well. It gets lost. And and this is Extreme Sheen Champagne Gold. Neon pink, champagne gold, light blue, I'm really curious to see how this turns out. I don't really have a lot to say today. A lot of times I talk a lot, but I don't really have as much to say. I wonder if I didn't put, shoot. Maybe I'll do another layer because I did something I didn't mean to do. This may not work out very well. Okay, and that's it for that. I'll let that run off a little bit. Let me blow on this a little bit. Yeah, I think something is off. Maybe too much paint. Maybe I should have put something down around the outside for that to spread. I'm not sure. Something is off. But I'll move this and try to bring some of the paint in from this layer. Huh. There's an awful lot of paint on there. That might be what the problem is. My dog is barking at the UPS truck. Yeah, my paints are too thin, or there's too much paint, or something, way too much paint. I shouldn't have done too. I'll stop for a second. Alright, I think doing 2 layers in the center was too much, and it seems like my paint is very thin. Let me torch. And let me spray my napkin. Trying to figure out which way this is gonna go to see which side to spray. Okay, and I will try to place this down in the center. This isn't the greatest. And fold it over. Sorry, my napkin has some air under there. I'm not sure. It's gonna go over the edges because one, I think I used too much paint, and two, I think that it might be too thin. I might have to find a way to thicken up those Extreme Sheen paints. I did the ratio of pouring medium to paint 1:1, and most of my paints are normally 2:1, so I thought maybe that would help, but it's still too thin and too much paint, I think. I might be touching this too much, but let's just see what we get. I'm still not super great at this technique yet, and I keep wanting to do it more and more, but I'm still afraid because it doesn't always turn out very well, so I don't know. I lifted that really fast. It doesn't look too bad though. Let's torch. I know I just put that down on my tablecloth, but there's nowhere else to put it. Let's torch and, well, let me wipe my fingers. I can torch and then I can see about tilting and stuff like that. And see how that spreads back out. I did level the canvas, but it still looks like it's gonna go off this side. That side may not be quite as level as the other, so maybe I can tilt it over this way some too. I am getting some cells in there from that Extreme Sheen paint, so that's nice. Kind of want to get it to touch the edge, and it's, like I said, I leveled it, but it's touching the edge opposite. It's touching the edge over there too, so maybe let's bring it. It may just end up going over the edges, and that's fine as long as it goes over all of the edges. I like this. So we'll take it to touch that edge and put it back. I want to put the center in the center, and then maybe just leave it and see what happens as it develops. It's gonna go over the edges, I think. I didn't get a lot of lacing like I was hoping for from the Extreme Sheen. I did get a lot of cells though. There's a little bit, and I think that part of the problem is that there was too much paint. I needed to do just one layer on the center for one thing, and with the 2 layers on the outside, I needed to try to use less paint. Just all together, use less paint. I kind of like that though. I'll just add some white around my edges and see if that helps. Around my corners. That won't help the painting, but it'll help level everything out. So that when it dries, it'll be more even. The outside will be more even with the center. And we are going off the edge over here. So I think it is going to go over the edges as it spreads out, and that's okay. Just as long as, in my opinion, if it goes over the edges, as long as it goes over like the opposite edge to give it kind of a symmetry, give it a symmetrical look. That's fine with me. As long as it's kind of symmetrical. Maybe I need a little bit more paint there. I don't want to drag that in and ruin the flower, but I'm trying to add some white there. Let's see. I'm gonna go smearing that side if there's paint over the side. Like there's paint dripping over here. Let's see. Okay, what I'm gonna do, since it's going over this side, I'm gonna stretch back this way so that it starts to go over that way too. There's like a hump because the white paint not there. I'm sorry if this is boring. I don't want the whole thing to go. Now the whole thing's going and just kind of bunching up there. Put it back to the center. And the same thing down here. It's starting to go over the top. So we push some down here and then spread it back. It'll just start to trickle and it should come up kind of even once it trickles over all the sides. I don't really want to push it over all the sides. I don't think. I will just check on it after a while as it's drying and see if it needs stretched a little bit one way or another to try to kind of make it more symmetrical. But as far as how it is right now, I really like it. And as it has been spreading out, I've gotten more of those cells and I have gotten some lacing. I've gotten some lacing around these purple and silver edges up here. And some just cells in the more in the center. I'm gonna have to just let it sit and dry and see what it does as it dries. I think it's a little bit off center. Help it that way just a little bit more. Okay, and I think that's it. I'll take you down for a close-up, and I really like this, so I'm definitely going to try these Extreme Sheen paints again. And they do give me some of the cells and a little bit of lacing like I was looking for. So I think the more I practice with them, the easier it will get and the better it will be. I like the way that neon pink kind of looks like. It makes it look like those edges are on fire kind of around there. I like it. So I will do a close-up for you, and then I know I won't do the dry results video until next Monday, but this video is for today. I may show you a quick look at what this looks like on Thursday as well, because I know it will change a little bit as it dries, especially as it goes over the edges the way I have helped it go to the edges because I had too much paint. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks as always for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with anyone who you think may be interested. And I kind of want, there's kind of one thing here I want to kind of touch to try to fix. I don't really want that white showing up there, but it's not what I meant to do. There, that's a little bit better. I don't know, some of that stuff in the center I'm not super crazy over, but I don't want to touch it too much because I don't want to mess it up. And anyway, like I was saying, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye. Okay guys, here it is from my side of the table, and I'll go in and show you some of the details. I really love these three colors together, and I know I've been using them a lot lately, but I'm glad I finally got some Extreme Sheen paints to try for layering. I think next time I need to do just the 2 or 3 layers on the outside and 1 on the inside instead of doing 2 on the inside. But I really like it, and it is going over the edges, but I think that it's okay. It will eventually go more over this side too. As long as it's not more off one side than any of the others, I think it will be okay. But I'll go in and show you some of the cells and some of the lacing. There's some of that beautiful lacing right there that I did get. And you can really see the shimmer in these paints, like the metallic flakes in these paints. There's some really pretty, I am getting lacing there too. I did get a lot of cells, and I'm really getting the look that I wanted, so maybe my paint wasn't too thin. Maybe I just think I used too much paint, and the Extreme Sheen paint came out and took over more than the other colors. But then once you lift the napkin, you can still see all the other colors too. I love these little, kind of looks like pebbles to me, like little mini stones. I love that. Here's my center. I played with it a little bit, but I'm not going to play with it too much because I'm not real great at that yet. But I would definitely try this technique again. And I like that these napkins that I got work way better than the other ones I was using. And everything about this one just came out way better than the last times I've tried this. In my opinion, I really like this one. So let me know what you think in the comments. I love these edges here. This Dioxazine Purple next to this silver kind of looks like a dark blue. I don't know why that is, but I think it looks really neat. It looks like lightning around the edges. And like I said, this will keep spreading a little bit while it sits here to dry, but I'm gonna upload this video today, so I'll try to show you, if you want to see something before the dry results video on Monday, I'll try to add a little clip of what this looks like in my video for Thursday. And I may try this flower dip technique again Thursday with some different colors. So if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. And let me know what you think of this one. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.